In this video, I'm going to show you first impressions, I'm going to try the items, and give you some fashion tips on the way. At the end, I'm going to show you my favorite combination. Green color does go very well with fall, but it's an amazing transition for winter. Oh my god, this sweater. I do like, it is very soft, but I could say that it's very delicate. It's gonna need to be hand washed for sure. If you don't know how to match patterns with other kind of clothes, use a solid color so the outfit doesn't feel too loud. My best tip to show your curves in photos: first, hit the like button. And second, use pants that really show your silhouette. In this case, these pants really show where my waistline is. So even though that the sweater might be a little bit bulky, I can still show my curves. And if you wonder how can you look actually less bulky during fall, this sweater, it's a great answer because it can cover you, it's not a big coat, and normally if you have like a nice temperature but it's not that cold, it's gonna be enough. So the first one is this cozy sweater that, to be honest, it's pretty much exactly how it looks in the website. It is very comfy. So this is kind of like pull everything together, and that's pretty much how I planned it, but are definitely like the vibe. And they go pretty well with pretty much all of the sweaters. This fake leather, it's very trendy right now. I did order these pants a little bit bigger because I wanted to have some sort of a baggy look. To be honest, it's exactly what I had in mind. This sweater is very cute, but it does look extremely bulky for my taste. So I do love the sweater, but if I could change it to a different size, I think I went too big on this one. If you do like comfy sweaters where they look like this, but you don't want it to look like this in photos, just go on the side. Don't stand completely frontal because then you're just gonna look bulkier. Also because of the pattern and how puffy it really is. But I do love the mix of browns and pink for fall. So keep that in mind. Okay, this is basically the same pants, but in a different texture. And we have mentioned I have mentioned you in the past that texture, it's kind of like a key element for your photos. I think I like sweaters too much. That's all I got. Well guys, I just moved to Chicago, so I need sweaters. Well, this one is not really a sweater, this is a vest, but this kind of vest, I've seen it in social media a ton. I haven't tried any of this kind of vest. I haven't tried any kind of vest like this one in the past, but I'm excited to see how it looks. Okay, so I love the fit of the pants. It does keep having texture, and the vest, it's great for a monochromatic look. Actually, I'm gonna add the full-on coat. What do I mean by monochromatic? So you can use the same color or similar tones of the same color, and it does give you a more polished look. This is a great way to look more expensive in photos. Another way to look expensive in photos is to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, I want to highlight that this coat, it's super photogenic, it looks a bomb, but in real life it's great for fall, but it's not good for winter because it's not warm enough. Just keep that in mind so you don't freeze. It's like looking good but dying slowly. So this is just great for fall. Bro. So again, this is completely connected with Pinterest and like this kind of stuff. So this is gonna be interesting because normally you have something to measure depending or to change it, but this one doesn't. We'll see, only time will tell. Okay, so this sweater I'm very much into, especially because I have this tendency to ruin all my white sweaters or shirts, and it has these little details. It kind of looks very fancy. I had no problem with the fitting of this outfit, which is definitely a good thing. Again, mixing patterns with a solid color. Actually, I would like to use this overall with something that it's not as thick. Keep in mind that with this kind of outfits, you have way more room to pose in your photos. You can squat, you can sit down. It's like very comfortable for like everyday task and still look very well put together. Remember that at the end of this video, I'm gonna show you my favorite mix with all these pieces. Then you see one more time a lot of patterns. Very preppy in a way, but also again, texture, lines. We're always looking for that in photos. We continue with the fall vibe, and this is a coat that, to be honest, I don't think this is gonna cover too much, but it might be good for layering. Okay, so these blue pants are a yes, ma'am. Ooh, they might be a little bit transparent. We don't want to be scandalous in this YouTube channel, but let's see what happens. Surprisingly, the pants are not transparent at all. For this huge win, hit the like button. I want to explain something that I'm doing with this outfit. I'm mixing greens and blues, and if you see the color wheel, these colors are one next to another. This is a great guide to know which color goes with what. Also, be aware of the hue of the color. In this case, the blue and the green has a very similar hue, so they pair fantastic together. Adding the coat, it's like an extra, and we keep playing with similar tones with colors and the same game of blue and greens. If you love this combination, let me know in the comments. I was gonna select one final favorite mix, but I'm gonna do two. The first one, it's the brown pants with the very classic sweater and the coat. Even though the coat is not that thick, the sweater is, so it's definitely gonna be warm and still look nice. The next one will be the overall with a thinner sweater, which makes it look less bulky and more fun and actually more comfortable to wear. Remember that you're beautiful and special. See you next time!